Another rough day. TJ Watt doesn't do squat. Matt Ryan and the Colts look like booty juice. Alex Petrangelo doesn't even play. Oh, and to top it all off, Najee Harris gets hurt when he was on pace to go over 60.5. That's the kicker there. Should have bet on a kicker, honestly, in that game. It's been rough. We're done betting football. We're officially done betting football until Thursday. So let's take a break until then, and let's go to the NHL. And I got the Seattle Kraken on the money line versus the Los Angeles Kings at plus 110 on BetMGM. The Kraken, they've been hitting on all cylinders, man. Offensively, defensively, this team has been on it, winning 5 straight games. Also, 5 straight on the road to mention, which is very, very, very interesting statistic as well. They have the third best road record in the league, which is great. Going to be in LA tonight, and we don't know who it's going to be in between the pipes. Is it going to be Philip Grubauer or is it going to be Martin Jones? I'd rather it be Grubauer. I have a feeling it's going to be Martin Jones though, just because he did play I believe he played the last 2 games. I know for sure he played the last game that they played. I don't know, man. Like, you look at these numbers for Grubauer in his last start against Vegas allowed only 2 goals. I know the defense did a lot of that. He only saw, I believe, 23 shots on goal. But hey, the ones that he did see, he stopped them in Vegas. That's a high danger offense right there. So being able to shut down 21 of those shots, that's very impressive by Grubauer. You look at Martin Jones. He's won 4 straight. So this guy's getting wins, and it's like that's all that matters. You're getting the dub. But you look at these numbers, he's given up a 3.2 GAA and an 88.3% save rate in those 4 wins. The offense is kind of saving him. I'm a little bit more concerned if it's going to be Martin Jones in between the pipes, but even if it is, man, I'm riding with this. I would rather be Phillip. But I have a feeling it's going to be Martin Jones. But even with that, I like Seattle. And yeah, I mean, they're executing on offense and defense, which I like to see. It's not like they're just a one-dimensional team. This team has just been on it. They're third best in shots against through 65 on 5 in their last 5 games, allowing only 23.8 shots against through 60. So this is a defense that is just shutting offenses out. And then you flip over to the offensive side of the puck for Seattle. They, in their last 5 games, have scored 3.85 goal final through 65 on 5. You switch over to the Los Angeles Kings, on the other hand, it's nasty, bro. It's absolutely disgusting what they're doing on offense. They've scored only 1.6 goal final through 65 on 5 in their last 5 games. This is a team that just cannot find the twine. That's 5th worst in the NHL. They are getting shots on goal though, and that's a little bit concerning if it's going to be Martin Jones in there, that he's gonna see a lot of volume, most likely. They have the 8th most shots for through 65 on 5, LA. So Martin Jones, it's not enough for me to go away from this because it's at plus money, plus 110. Even if it's Martin Jones, he's getting the dubs, and Seattle has just been on it. So give me the Seattle Kraken on the money line at plus 110 at BetMGM in Los Angeles. Let's move over to the New York Islanders, the 60-minute line versus the Philadelphia Flyers at negative 115 on DK. Bro, dude, the Flyers lose more games than I do bets. Like, that's just... It's been bad, man. Losing 10 straight games. I know a losing streak has to eventually end, but it's not going to be tonight against the New York Islanders. If you're John Tortorella, dude, bro, you got to down like 6 to 7 shots before this game, dude, because you know that no matter what goalie you put in there, they're going to allow 6 to 7 shots. I think what they should do is every shot that either Sandstrom or Carter Hart allow in the net, John Tortorella takes another shot on the bench, depending on how many that he will get. He will get alcohol poisoning for sure. He will get totally effed up. It does not matter who you have in between the pipes, Carter Hart or Felix Sandstrom. It has been disgusting from both of them. Well, excuse me. Let's look at Carter Hart. He has lost his last 7 starts, 2 of those in overtime, allowing a 3.7 GAA and an 86.7% save rate. Dude, this man, he looked so good to start the season. I was like, this is the Carter Hart we've been waiting for, and then decided to start sucking. He has been bad, especially in his last 7. You move over to Felix Sandstrom. He gave up 5 goals to this team the other day. To me, it doesn't matter, man. It's kind of just like, hey, man, put whatever trash can you want in between the pipes for Philadelphia. Yeah, so the Islanders on offense, 2.31 goal final through 65 on 5. It's the bottom half of the league, and they're second worst in shots, 4 through 65 on 5. So it's like, this is not a good this offense is not doing anything, man. But in a game like this, their offense is going to look elite against a goaltending squad like this. On the road this season, they have the fifth best road record, and only one of those road games went to overtime in Toronto. So that's interesting to see. I see the Islanders winning this thing 3-1. 3-1. It's going to be a disgusting game. It's probably going to be an empty netter to end it. The Islanders aren't going to score much, but I don't see the Flyers scoring much either. It's going to be nasty, bro. It is going to be absolutely nasty. So give me the New York Islanders on the 60-minute line versus the Flyers. I got them 3-1. I'm gonna go with an exact score. I'm gonna go 3-1 Islanders in that one. Let's move over to the NBA. I got Dorian Finney-Smith over 10.5 points at -105 on DK. This is going to be a very interesting game. Golden State and Dallas. You have the number one team in pace facing up against the last team in pace. I mean, this is the fastest team in the league and the slowest team in the league. I have a feeling that Dallas is going to have to adjust to the Golden State Warriors' high-tempo offense. I have a feeling that Doncic, they're gonna have to run a little bit. They're gonna have to run. They can't just slow it down. I think they're gonna have to run it. And what that means is I feel like Dorian Finney-Smith is gonna get a few more transition opportunities from beyond the arc and maybe some layups or some dunks. Because I mean, most of his shots are coming from beyond the arc. Golden State allows the 8th most threes per game with 12.9, and 68.2% of Dorian's shots, field goal attempts, are coming from beyond the arc. He's hit this in 2 of his last 3 games. In a game like this, potential Western Conference Final showdown between Steph Curry and Luka Doncic, everyone's going to have to show up if they're going to want to knock off the defending champs. Give me Dorian Finney-Smith over 10.5 points. I love the odds too. -105 on DraftKings Sportsbook. Let's move over to our last pick. I got RJ Barrett over 5.5 rebounds at +110 on DK. Dude, I love this one. When I was looking at this before I even looked at the odds, I was like, this has got to be at 6.5. This is at 5.5. Not only is it 5.5, but it's juiced up as well. He's hit this in 3 straight games. Detroit can't shoot for shit. Detroit cannot. I'm shocked this is an NBA team. I'm shocked this is an NBA team. They're shooting 44% field goal percentage this season. This team cannot shoot. RJ Barrett's going to fly in and get these boards. He is going to have, shoot, man, this is a guy that can have 8 boards in this game. He's going to go way above this 5.5. He's going to go way above 6, and it's at plus odds as well. Every other book that I looked at had this thing juiced up. Honestly, hop on this thing before this thing gets into the negative odds, because it will for sure. RJ Barrett over 5.5 rebounds at +110 against the Detroit Pistons on DraftKings. So we got to rebound, bro. We got to rebound, man. No one can get hurt. Nobody can. Oh, bro, the Flyers are going to win. Dude, the Flyers are going to win, bro. Hey, man, we'll see what happens, man. This has been Booksmart, and I'll talk to you guys later.